front enough, and we was starting a lot of their attacks from our bad touch up front, and unfortunately, you know, it wasn't creating any sets of runs of attacks because we couldn't get it up, set through type attack, which was what we looked for. So I had to make that change. It was always going to be written that a lad coming back to his old club gets a goal, and that's what happened. We read the script before it happened.
And you must be so pleased that you took those chances, because in other games you probably created just as many chances as today, but today you took them.
Well, you've all week, you know, everyone's quoted the chances that we've had. We'd be second in the league on chances, and funny enough, we'd have been second, I think, or something, as far as first half away from home is concerned. You know, so we ain't doing a lot wrong, other than feeling a bit sorry for ourselves sometimes, when today we didn't, because that was a fantastic goal that they scored, and it was even. I wouldn't say it was against the run of play, but he wouldn't score from there. You know, one in 100 you get of those, and the lads didn't fade today. They kept going, and we came back into it, and then they showed what they could do with a bit of confidence.
Is it, you mentioned it earlier, is it really frustrating for you as a manager to see a team produce a performance like this when they produce performances that haven't been at this level?
Well, yeah, of course. That's why you get disappointed. That's why, you know, you want to do well for the club as a manager. You want to do well for the players, their families, my board, my family, myself. You know, I don't want to go home and be miserable all week. And today, well, if you popped into the dressing room, you see, like, you know, I know we've only gone up 3 places, but they're just pleased that we got our just rewards today, and they've played like we know that they can play, and you know, so that's what's happened today.
On Monday, you said, you know, after Stephen, you said, you know, if I could sign 25 new players, I'd sign 25 new players. Does this change anything in terms of your thinking for the chance of
No, it doesn't change anything, because anyway, managers are always looking to improve their squad, and I'm no different, you know. And if I can get Premiership, Championship players in, I will. I won't be able to, but if I can, I will. So we've got to get people like Jarrell, like Mo, like Morel. You know, I thought Taylor Moore had a very good game out of position. We've got to get players like that probably may end up like that, but we have to get them early, and then we have to work with them very hard, and we have to teach them, and that's what we're doing. And you know, sometimes people have to move out when people move in. You can't do it the other way, move out and then move in. You might end up with a 5-a-side team. So, but I've had chats with all the lads this week, and you know, I'll just say that if it was motivation they needed, then maybe that was the motivation.
I appreciate you not going to be able to talk about any individual deals, but would you expect anything to happen this week?
Well, no, I'll tell you what, I definitely ain't going to talk about anything in January. You know, you can ask me, but I'm just going to keep saying, you fellas speculate, I can't. You know, I've just got to, when they come in, they'll come in, and that's when you'll know for sure that they're in. You know, we nearly lost Sam there over that. And now, listen, I don't decry anyone putting it out there, but we were the only ones that knew. And then all of a sudden everybody knew, but I'd already met him, and we invited him to a game, and I think he's going to be a decent lad. Now we've got 2 more loans that we can bring in, and I've brought in Sandy because he's a permanent, you know, for at least short term, because otherwise if I stopped at loans, we wouldn't have enough players if some have to move out. So yeah, so I won't be speculating. So you can ask me as many times as you like, but you'll get the same answer. And then John's mate can put in the paper that Gary Johnson says the same answers every week.
Fair enough, Gary. Congratulations.
No problem.
Gary, what did Pete say